Hi there. Welcome to Thriving Thursday. Today we're going to talk about marketing assessments again, but today we're going to talk about how you use them with existing markets. So last week we mentioned that assessment marketing is your best tool to success because it gives you an avenue to actually build a relationship with your audience and find out more about them. So again, all of this is a discovery process. You're finding out what people want. Last week we discussed, are they your tribe? So what does it look like when you're using assessments to find out if you should pursue a new market? This week, it's existing markets. So let's talk about how you can use this with existing markets. First of all, you can use the assessments, the Smart Biz Quiz is the one I recommend, to identify top challenges. You will know from their top challenges what kinds of products you need to be creating in order to address those top challenges. Secondly, you can find underserved and ignored segments of your audience's population. For instance, I find people all the time who don't even know what a funnel is. Here I am serving these people and building out relationship avenues and ways for them to build more of an audience, and some of them don't know what they need at all. And that's because other people out in my marketplace who help people with books and products and services do it the old-fashioned way, or they just haven't done it, or people just don't know. A lot of people jump into digital marketing. I see this all the time when I go to like groups like Meetup, where someone will say, oh yeah, I'm here today because I retired or I lost my job or I got laid off, and I thought a digital program or coaching or something would be perfect for me. And by the way, I need to make money in 3 months. Well, you see scammers all over the internet telling you, oh yeah, you can do that. Nobody ever does it. People get coaches. They perfect it. Believe me, no one out there in the influencer space just put up a shingle and went for it. So finding those segments that are either ignored or underserved really help you. Determine the soft underbelly of your market as well. There are some people that are on the lower end of what you do that people don't service because it's too much work. It's not enough money. I have to serve too many people. You may be the perfect person for that, especially since we're seeing that huge shift in programs right now in the last year that we've seen, that not even programs, but like webinars. People are no longer giving webinars. They're doing master classes to sell something at the end. We did a terrific webinar masterclass series 2 months ago, and we absolutely said, hey, we're not selling anything on this. And we had 2 sessions, over 100 people showed up, which was incredible. We did no advertising. We just put it out to our existing market. We gave them some great training. And this accidental thing happened at the end where we thought everybody was getting off. We turned off the recording. Somebody had a question, and all of a sudden there were 9. We looked up, there were 9 people on there that we were showing how to do things. And those people came in and said, please create a product and sell it to us. So that was a pretty incredible experience, going into that saying, we're not going to sell you anything, and being able to sell anyway without even like the accidental salesperson. So that happens. It's out there. You just need to find it. And so again, it's finding out not only is that ideal market you think is the right market, but finding out within your existing market what's in the right market. When you put together a great funnel with assessments, you can break off those people who are looky-loos, and they're out there. There are the people who they grab your lead magnet. They think they're going to build a business based on going webinar to webinar or lead magnet to lead magnet. It isn't going to happen, but they think it does. So, you'll be able to separate those people from those people who are serious, who are a warm audience that's just waiting for you to come out with the right product. This is a lesson that I learned early on. I thought with a publishing company that my ideal clients were writers. I had a group. I didn't have a group on Facebook. They didn't have them there, but I had a group on Google+. And I have to tell you, I found out very quickly that Google+ was not my ideal place, and these weren't my people. And I wasn't using assessments back then. I was attracting starving artists. They were people who were, quite frankly, delusional about the way the book world works and thought all they had to do is write it and everybody would spread the word of mouth, and it'd be a bestseller. Surprise, that's not how it works. But even for me, a bigger surprise, because I didn't have the client base I was looking for, because I wasn't actually talking to these people and finding out who had money and who didn't. So that's a huge question that you find out using these assessments is, does your market have purchase power? A lot of people go into the teenage market with this, thinking, oh, I have this great product and it's going to hit teenagers and it's going to hit college students, only to find that this segment of the population doesn't really have much money. They have to go get the money from mom and dad, which sometimes doesn't work out for them. So as usual, if you're not fully building your funnel, you're leaking clients and revenue, and none of us wants to be leaking clients and revenue. See you next week. Have a great week.